is Irina from lalalandcrafts. Welcome back. Today is day 6 of 18 days of tutorials on our YouTube channel. We also have an event going on our blog at the same time where our design team members post their projects with the tutorials for you for 18 days. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment on each of the videos and on the blog post from our design team, you'll be entered for a chance to win $50 gift certificate to our online store. We're actually doing not 1 but 3 gift certificates this year, and the winner will be announced on the 19th. Today we're making this tall card with the sections cut apart. So you have the gold cardstock showing. We're using this little Santa and some of our new and some of our older dies along with the stencils. Let's start with the tutorial. I already cut the card base. I'll list all of the dimensions in the video description below. Just scroll down or click on show more, or if you're on a mobile device, click on the little check mark, little arrow on the right side, right under the video. And then I have 2 gold layers, 2 white layers, and as you can see, I'm not using very much on this card. I have only a couple of dies here, a few dies, and the set that I'm using, the Santa image is from, called Dear Santa, and it comes as 4 different Santa images with some sentiments. I'm using 2 stencils from 2 different sets, and that's pretty much it. I'm first going to grab one of my white layers, and I'm going to create my panels using the double stitched heels border die. This is one of the dies from the set. There are 2 dies. The other one has a different heel. I'm going to put my layer vertically like this, and I'm going to start cutting it apart to create the panels. And I'm just going to position this heel different ways. I'm going to alternate it right, left, center. So this is my first layer right here. Then on my next one, I'm going to do more or less straight. And then my last one, I'll turn it the other way. Now, since I'm going to separate the layers, I'll need to adjust the lengths a little bit. I'm going to line them up on my gold layer and see how much I want to separate them. You can use pencil to mark how much to cut off, or you can just do like me, just mark it there and cut that off. So now we have even layers. Pretty. The next thing, I'm going to emboss with the stencils, and I'm going to give the top 3 layers the snowflake stencil, and this one is from the Snowy Hills stencil set, and on the bottom one I'm going to use this stencil, and this one is from It's Snowing stencil set. I'll list all of the links below for your convenience. I'm going to switch the plates on my cuddle bug. So now I have my A plate, my B plate, and the rubber mat here. Then I think I can fit all of my 3 top layers. Yep, perfect. Nope, not quite. So I'll do 2, and then I'll do the 3rd one separate. So pretty. One more thing I'm going to do with these layers. I'm going to grab my scoring board and give them a little frame all the way around. On the top and the bottom pieces, I'm going to do 3 sides. On the middle pieces, I'm just going to do the 2 sides, and on the bottom one, the sides and the bottom. I'm going to turn them emboss side down and use 1/8 of an inch measurement to create my scored lines. And before I put them onto the gold layer, I'm actually going to put the gold layer onto my card base, and then I'm going to pop those layers with the foam tape, or put them on the foam rather. The gold layer goes flat onto my card. This gold cardstock is available in our online store. You can click on the link in the video description, or you can go to lalalandcrafts.com and click on craft supplies and you'll find it there. My layers are going to go like this. This is the order. I already cut my 3 milliliter foam to the size, to the width that I needed, just a little smaller than the width of this layer. I'm going to cut the foam, the curves by hand. So I'm going to line it up, the top one to the top, and I'm going to follow the curve here. Perfect. Well, I think I need a little less of that, so I'm just going to trim it on the top, just a tiny bit, so it's not showing. Okay, now it's perfect. And I'm going to do one at a time, so this will be my first, my second. So this curve should be my top curve now. And I'm going to pull the foam a little bit more so I don't run into the same problem. Follow the curve on the bottom. Well, I should have pulled it to the bottom, not the top, my bad. So let me do this one more time. So pull the foam to the bottom more. Now when I follow the curve, that should, yep. So now when I pull it back up, it will gives me the space on both sides. Okay. So now I'm gonna do this here. So I'm gonna pull it about 1/4 of an inch and then follow this curve here. Then I can align it perfect like this. And the last one. Again, pull it about 1/4 of an inch, and this one is a straight line. Cute. I find it easier putting adhesive onto the cardstock rather than the foam. add my foam to all the layers. To attach them all into my card, I'm going to align them all the way I want them to be, and then I'm going to lift each one and add adhesive and put it back on. So pretty. So I'm using my card vertically here, but as you can see, you can also use it horizontally like so. If you have any of the directional design, you would just use it horizontally, but this is really pretty looking like this. Next I have my Santa already colored, and I have my sentiment already stamped, and the sentiment is from the same stamp set, Merry and Bright. I'm going to have my Santa right here. This is so adorable, and I'm going to use this die cut. This is the Snowflake Flourish. I just want to add a little bit more movement to the image, to the card, so I'm going to cut it apart, about right here, and tuck it under Santa and kind of going over the sentiment. There you go. So just adds a little more detail here. And then I'm going to put a few of the stitch trees. I'm gonna tag them under. And these are cut with the stitch trees die. It's one of our newer dies. So as you can see, I'm using new and older dies to coordinate here. I'm going to figure out where I want my trees to go. This looks pretty good. I'm going to get one tree at a time and use my liquid adhesive here. Actually going to put a tiny bit on the top of the trunk because it's going to go under this layer and then on top of this layer. Just a tiny bit right here. And then on the back. Okay. And on the back. This is such a fun card. I really love how all the movement with the little Santa image, with the cute Santa skin and colored image, and then everything else and in gold and white, and the split panels are just amazing. Now let's finish the inside of the card. I have my gold and white panels. They're the same size as the front of the card. I'm going to do the little embossed frame on the white layer, as I usually do. Kind of feel if I don't do it, it's missing something. Looks almost kind of naked. The next thing I have here is the pocket, and this is die cut with our pocket die. What I do sometimes, depending on what kind of paper or cardstock I'm using, I like to reinforce my folds. It will give you the indication where they are, but if you want it to fold better, if the cardstock is pretty thick, this cardstock has texture. I'm not sure if you can see it. So I'm gonna put it back to my scoring board facing down, and I'm going to use 3/8 of an inch measurement and just go over the score lines there that the die created. And I decided to do the pocket on the inside because we give so many gift cards as gifts now, so why not use this chance to put the gift card into the beautiful card inside of the card, and it fits so nicely right here within the scored lines around them. Now I can go ahead and glue it. And then to embellish it, I'm going to use the other part of the snow flourish that we cut off to go on the bottom of the pocket right there. You might have noticed that I started fast forwarding through some parts of the video. I would like to know what you think about it. Let me know in the comments below if you like it, if it saves some time when you watch the video. I know we're all busy these days. Now this is ready to go inside of my card. And you'll be able to put the gift card right here in the pocket, or if you're giving cash for a gift, or you can put pictures if you're sending photos of your family. And then you still have a plenty of room here to write personal message. Now the card is completed. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll give this design a try. And this is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to comment on this video and also on the blog for your chance to win one of $50 gift certificates to our online store. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.